Hi. I spent months doing nothing. Really, nothing. 15 years old, considered smart, but completely unmotivated. I was only living in the present while the future I said I wanted quietly passed me by. Ever since I was a kid, I had been labeled the smart one. Good grades, teacher's favorite, always praised. And when people expect you to succeed, something strange can happen. You stop proving it. So I started doing the bare minimum. Homework was done in exactly 5 minutes. I spent hours scrolling on my phone. Entire weekends disappeared into Netflix and hanging out with friends. And because everyone still called me a good student, I didn't question it. That was the problem. I was drifting, but I didn't notice it because my identity was already decided for me, the smart one. If you believe you're naturally good at something, it's easy to assume that you'll succeed no matter what, even if you're not doing anything right now. Then one evening, my mom sat me down. She didn't shout or give a long lecture. She actually said something very simple. Please, think about your future. You're smart. You have so much potential. Don't waste it. I hated hearing it at the time. I thought she didn't understand. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. But that conversation planted a question in my mind that I couldn't seem to get rid of. I'm so smart, then why am I doing absolutely nothing with it? That question was uncomfortable because the truth was obvious. I had big dreams, huge dreams, but none of my daily actions matched them. I wanted to study abroad. I still do. I used to imagine living in another country, going to this great university, building such an exciting life. But I wasn't building skills. I wasn't researching universities. I wasn't even doing projects that those universities would care about. Frankly, I was dreaming about a future that I wasn't really working for. And once I saw that, it was impossible to ignore. So I got to work. Of course, I didn't become perfectly disciplined overnight. That would be unrealistic. But I started with very small actions. First, I changed how I used my time. I have one very simple rule. Every evening, I have to spend at least 1 hour doing something that helps my future self. Sometimes that hour means researching universities, sometimes it means reading articles, sometimes it just means working on school projects more seriously instead of rushing through them like I used to. Second, I started planning my days differently. Instead of vague goals like be productive, I write down 3 simple things that I have to get done before the day is over. Not 10 things, not 12, just 3. For instance, tomorrow I have to do my homework before dinner, read 10 pages in English, and spend at least 30 minutes researching exchange programs. Of course, these aren't huge achievements, but once I started doing them, they changed something important in my life. My day stopped drifting. And eventually, something surprising happened. Thinking about the future didn't make my life more stressful. It actually made it more meaningful. Finishing a task wasn't just about school anymore. It felt like progress. It feels like progress, like I'm actually building something for my future self. Now, now I understand something that I didn't really understand before. Living today without thinking about tomorrow isn't enough. Just like preparing for tomorrow without living today isn't enough either. The life I want isn't something that I wait for, it's something that I create right now in the small choices that I make, in the moments that I actually show up for. Sometimes everything can start with one seemingly unimportant thing. Listening to someone who believes in you, who knows what you're capable of. For me, it was my mom. Her words reminded me that I don't have to waste time pretending life is only for today. I can live fully while thinking past tomorrow at the same time because everyone, the future we want isn't something that just happens to us. It's something that we build, one small choice at a time. Thank you.